Hey, Dr. Mindy here, and I want to talk to you about something that's affecting your health every single day, and that is the ingestion of wheat. I know, everybody tells me, oh, everybody's gluten-free, why does everybody go gluten-free? I don't want to be one of those gluten-free crazy people, but I have to tell you that there's a reason why everybody's going gluten-free. The wheat that we are eating right now is totally different than the wheat we ate years ago. In fact, the wheat itself that they're breeding and they're actually allowing in our food is a totally different hybrid of wheat. And there's some pieces of this wheat that are incredibly harmful for our digestive system. One of those things is a protein called gliadinin. What happens is when you eat wheat, this protein gets into your stomach, it makes its way into your bloodstream, and it'll go directly up into your brain and hook onto receptor sites in your brain. Once the gliadinin protein is in your brain, it does one of two things. One, it changes your behavior. So it can put you on an emotional roller coaster. With kids, we start to see that they get really hyperactive, they can get really emotional and teary. It can lead to anxiety and make you feel really like you can't relax. The second thing it does once it gets up into your brain is that it'll spike your hunger levels. So Dr. William Davis, in his book Wheat Belly, he really talked about how when the gliadinin gets up into the brain, it stimulates appetite, and they're now showing that people who eat wheat typically ingest 400 calories or more a day because of that appetite stimulation. So the brain chemistry can be dramatically altered. The second thing that we know about wheat, again, Dr. William Davis said this on in his book Wheat Belly, is that it'll raise your blood sugar as much as eating a Snickers bar. So I see this all the time where people come to me and they want to lose weight, they want to get their health back on track, and they go to a Jenny Craig or they go to Weight Watchers, and they don't look at the quality of their food, they're just focused on the quantity of their food. Well, I have really good news really for you, is that you have to stop focusing on the quantity of food. You've got to start focusing more on the quality of food. And there is no way that I have at least seen in my 20 years of coaching people that you can eat wheat and lose weight. Those two things typically don't happen because wheat, and bread especially, has such a high insulin level, and it stimulates your appetite, the appetite receptors in the brain. It makes it very difficult for you to lose weight. And if that's doesn't convince you enough, the third thing that wheat does that is incredibly harmful is that it's sprayed with a chemical called glyphosate. This is the same chemical that you have in Roundup. Okay, Roundup is what we spray our weeds to kill our weeds. Well, believe it or not, farmers are allowed to put this on wheat so that when they harvest it, it doesn't hurt their harvesting machines, and the seeds will fall back down into the ground and they will repopulate, saves the farmer money. And yes, they're allowing this to go into our system right now. What we're finding with glyphosate is that it'll literally get into the intestinal tract. It creates holes in your small intestine, creating a situation called leaky gut syndrome. Once leaky gut syndrome happens, undigested food, toxins, more gliadinin will get into your bloodstream and create an inflammatory response. And if you're eating this day after day after day, you are definitely building chronic inflammation in your body. So what I see with people who are eating wheat on a regular basis is that they find that they're having trouble losing weight, they've got aches and pains everywhere, they're gaining weight, especially in their belly area, mental clarity issues, they can't think right. If you're having any of those experiences, I highly recommend just take wheat out. Take wheat out for 2 weeks, all of it. You have to read labels, you have to take all of it. You can't just dabble in it, you have to take it completely out and see how you change. The other thing you've got to work on is really looking at inside your digestive system. What's going on inside there that has already been damaged from the years and years and years of eating wheat? That's how I came upon my 15-day GI and liver detox that I do in my office. If you want more information about that, just click on the link that'll send you to our webpage, and you can reach out to us. We'll get that information to you. But if you want to change your health, the greatest first step that you can ever take, I promise you, try it, is to take wheat out of your body and take it out of your diet, and then begin to repair your gastrointestinal track and begin to get nourishment back to your liver. So I hope that was helpful. Find me on my Facebook page, Family Life Chiropractic. You can find me on my website. We're here to give you support. We're here to give you information so that you can make really smart choices about your health. Hope that helps, and have a fabulous day.